His income was roughly around $75,000 a year and wanted to know if we could assist him in order to buy a property. Hello, Talofa from the Mortgage Hub. It's Vinnie, mortgage advisor and director. Wanting to share a customer story with you. So we had an inquiry through our Instagram. Young guy reached out to us. I lived in the South Island and wanted to know if we could assist him. And I said, look, mate, we cover the motu. So I jumped on a phone call with him, understood his financial position and where he was positioned in order to buy a property. His income was roughly around $75,000 a year. He was renting at the moment. What I suggested was bringing along his friend that was living with him and he could use him as a boarder. That was really good because that could allow us to bump up his income. So what he did was he sent everything through, discovered that he had a $60,000 saved up in his KiwiSaver that he could use for a deposit, and his parents also wanted to help and they gifted him $36,000 in cash. So in total he had a $96,000 deposit. The next step for him was to look for a property. We found one. It was $480,000, a 4-bedroom house in the South Island. And we managed to seek an approval for $384,000. So that plus his $96,000 gave you the purchase price of $480,000, and he had secondary income by bringing along his existing friend that they were renting together, and he was boarding a house, and we used about $240 a week to help supplement his income. And he actually just reached out to us to see what owning a home looked like. And it wasn't until we had got into, I guess, him realizing that he could buy now made total sense. So guys, if that's truly your goal to buying your first home, reach out to us, have a chat. That's where it starts. Where there's a will, there's a way, and we'll make it work. Remember, we work for you guys, not the bank. So reach out to us, have a chat, let's make it happen.